This is the Pacific Northwest, a spectacular landscape of remarkable proportions. Seattle is the only city in the United States from which you can see not one, but three named national parks. Mount Rainier to the south, which we covered in a previous episode, and two of the stars, if you will, of this program, Olympic National Park to the west across Puget Sound, and North Cascades National Park about 100 miles to the northeast. Olympic National Park covers over 1,400 square miles. Nearly 40% of the Olympic Peninsula's 3,600 square miles is national parkland. Years ago, caused sea levels to begin a dramatic march landward, rising nearly 300 feet. Forests of driftwood, massive trees swept to the ocean from the rainforest, piled on park beaches, create a treasure of opportunity for photographers, including myself, who spend hours here to find the perfect combination of texture, light, and shadow. Framed in the massive pieces of driftwood, these more resistant rock formations, these sea stacks, are all that remain, sentinels to a geologic history that continues to unfold here.
This is the best remaining example of temperate rainforest, an ecosystem that once stretched from Northern California all the way up to southeast Alaska, and we've got the best example of that.
Not just the pig war, but the San Juan Island National Historic Park. We'll get Coupeville is the second oldest town in Washington State and is the county seat for Island County. The main drag through town looks in many ways the same as it has for 100 years. In the 2010 census, over 1,800 people called Coupeville home. This fort was occupied by the Hudson Bay Company until 1860. It was destroyed by fire in 1866, but a replica was rebuilt here by the National Park Service. The Park Service. About 240 miles east, over the Cascade Mountain Range, the Whitman Mission National Historic Site near Walla Walla, Washington. Whitman Mission is an important part of the history of America's westward expansion. Established in the late 1830s beside the Oregon Trail, it became a regular stop for settlers moving west. North Cascades is a hiking and climbing park with over 400 miles of trails with spectacular scenery, glaciers, and mountain peaks. Speaking of glaciers, there are 312 documented glaciers in North Cascades, though most are melting and retreating due to global warming. The southern access to the park is by boat or float plane in Stehekin on Lake Chelan.